welcome to the Sega Lounge, the podcast that is all about Sega in all its forms, the games, the music, the community, and everything in between. My name's Casey, I'm your host, and I am joined this week by the lovely Skill Jim. Hello, James.
Hello, Casey.
Hello, nice to see you. How
see
are
you? Nice. I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Better
busy.
Now that we're
busy.
Live and busy. Yes, very busy.
Yeah. What you been up to, Casey?
Just nothing like that will bring everyone's mood up. So probably better not to mention. Like weird and depressing family stuff happened. Let's leave it at that. But apart from that, we're doing well and we're ready for another show. And I'm sure things will be better. So yeah, and I'm actually very excited about the next few episodes of the show. So let's see if I remember talking about that at the end. So stay tuned until the end for that. What about you, man? Doing well?
Yeah, busy. Busy
as well.
I feel like deja vu, but just been up to stuff, haven't I? Like working and having job interviews and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right. How are they going?
Yeah. Going quite well. I mean, so I don't know if you want the story again, but just a week ago, today, like this day, a week ago, I had a job interview for a Japanese company because hopefully in the process of moving to Japan. So this Japanese job interview, I felt like it went quite well. So it's for an English teaching job. The guy seemed friendly enough, speaking for an hour, back and forth, some good conversation in there. But then there was a little bit of a test on teaching, and obviously I've never taught before, so that's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, and I've been stressing about it all week. And he said he'd let me know within 10 days, and it's been a week, so fingers crossed we find out soon, because it's like the move is dependent on thingy, which is why I'm so stressed out, to be honest, because I'm putting a lot of weight on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We believe in you.
I don't know any of the Sega news. I've not really been keeping on top of it, so I'm going to be learning whatever's been going on in Sega news for the past 3 weeks with you guys, I think.
So next month, we'll update everyone on the job, on Jim's job interview.
Yeah,
hopefully we'll have good news.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everyone's saying good luck. By the way, shout out to Lewis from the Dreamcast Junkyard. Hello. Welcome. Yeah. Lime is also here. Hello, Lime.
Hi. Yes, I am also here. I am also a person who is here. Present.
That is true. Yeah. As are we. So yeah. Welcome to the club
Thank you.
of people who are here.
I'm happy to be here as always.
Always happy to have you. How are you today? How was your day?
I'm good. I am surprisingly good. Actually. What happened?
I think that's on Jim's end, right?
Yeah, I've got this road's ridiculous.
That was very sounded like in my room, so I was like, "Oh my god, what happened here?"
It's the life of living in a caravan, man. It's just insane. I don't know what's going on with this road. This road, people just drive up and down it like 90 mile an hour. And it's only 40.
Is it like the McLaren F1 team?
It sounds like it, doesn't it? Sonic Speed Stars or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry
anyway, Lime. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I pulled 2 wisdom teeth just like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
And it's just going surprisingly smoothly. Like they said that I could have pain for like several weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm not even on painkillers now. Like I feel nothing. So it's like it's awesome. So I can do surprisingly
like pro gamer and pro liver lifer. I don't know.
Like Lime feels no pain.
Yeah, hard mode.
No
What's
pain,
that?
No gain.
It's superhero mode.
I'm such a man. That's how much of a man I am. Like you can just pull my.
Would you like anesthesia? What for?
Yeah, what for?
Just pull them out.
My gosh! Yeah, just
How
jank
did
them out.
Did they like attach it to a door and then slam the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how they do it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Swedish health system. Yeah,
that's exactly how they do it. Like anesthesia and stuff. No, who cares?
No, just a bottle of whiskey, and there you go, and you're good to go.
not to drink, but to like hit someone with.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock them out.
Knock them out. Yeah, sure. Exactly. Okay, excellent. So it's really great to have you guys on the show again to discuss the latest news. I'm going to be honest, we don't have like too many big news this month. News is like, it's not a very like busy news month in terms of Sega, but there's some interesting tidbits here and there that I think we can spend some time on. So in because of that, I wanted to ask you something that I don't always ask, but since we'll probably have time for that, have you guys been playing any video games recently? And if so, like just for fun, not just for streaming, but for fun or stuff?
For fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So, Lime, let's start with you.
I've been having fun finishing Shenmue 3. Nice. That was for stream though. So I did the story for the Sega Pride event, and then I did the DLC on my own streams. So I did the rally race thingy, and then I did the story DLC, the one where you needed to do all the Shawa signs.
Okay.
Shawan signs, I think.
Yeah,
it's called.
Shawan.
There we go. So yeah, that was like I got this like awesome costume from the first DLC, and so I was like, yeah, I'm not done. I want to go around and wear this for a while. So yeah, and then of course I've been playing some Mario Kart World because that came out, and so yeah, I've been having lots
because
of fun
that is a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get Donkey Kong, Lime?
I have not actually. I do kind of want to get it, but I also need to be a little bit responsible with my money, being unemployed right now as well. I already bought the Switch too, so yeah, I kind of need to hold off a little bit. So, yeah.
I will say that if you buy the Switch 2 now and you don't get like the Mario Kart bundle, if you can only buy one game, do buy Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's good.
Got very high.
It's so good. It's so amazing. I'm having
you played it? You're playing
it? Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really fun. It's a really fun game. Like I feel like the power of destructing everything. Like it's really cool. Really cool game. Yeah. Excellent platformer. And it's something that I really can't compare it with anything. I'm guessing people will probably compare it with Mario Odyssey since it's the same team that developed the two games. But it's really nothing. You can, I guess, compare it to Odyssey because you're like looking for the bananas, the Banandium gems or whatever they call them. Just like you do moons in Mario Kart, in Mario Odyssey. But first, they're not mandatory, so you don't need like a certain number of Banandium gems.
Banandium gems.
Yeah, to move on. You just have to. The goal of the game is to go deeper into the game world. And you don't need a certain number of bananas to do that. The more bananas you get, the more skills you unlock. You can there's a skill tree. You unlock some skills that are very useful, but it's not like a mandatory thing like in Odyssey. The real fun in the game is like destroying everything and using the different powers to do crazy stuff with the terrain and stuff. That's really cool. So that's my answer to my own question, by the way. Yeah. James, what about you?
Yeah, I was thinking at first like I hadn't really played too much, but then I kind of have. I've been playing a private server, like a free server for World of Warcraft called Turtle WoW, and it's actually really good because they've designed a lot of their own content, so they've fleshed out a lot of the original maps. So this is like going back to the original World of Warcraft, like the classic sort of the original patches or whatever, like the very when the game first released, and they've added like additional maps, like areas to level, and just because I was so into World of Warcraft back in the day, it's sort of like a bit of a comfort game at the moment. So I don't really have to think; it's just mindless, sort of clicking on stuff and killing stuff and running around, and so I've been playing that quite a lot recently when I've got a little bit of free time. And then other than that, I've actually played a couple of games on the PS5 that I've forgotten about. So I've been playing, I just had to look up the name of it because I can never remember the name, but it's called Super Woden GP2. Don't know if you've heard of that.
I don't think so.
Now, I saw a trailer for it and I was like, oh, that actually looks really good. So it's like an isometric top-down racer. At first, I thought it was like a Sega rally-looking game, actually, like from a top-down position. But upon playing it, there's like loads of different cars, brands, different types of tracks as well, different races. If it sounds interesting, definitely check out a trailer because obviously then that'll do it justice. But if you remember, like in the arcades, how you've got those, I forget what the game's called, but it's like a super speedway or something, if you know what I mean, where there's like, you're going down a sort of isometric track, aren't you, and just lapping over and over and over. In the arcade, this is a little bit more on the racing front, and like I say in the trailer, there was almost like Sega Rally Lancer and those type of cars racing around these tracks and skidding around corners and stuff, and it's actually really good. It plays really well. Yeah, there you go.
Sharing the trailer now for people watching.
Yeah. So let's see what I mean. It's got a bit of a. Go on, Lime. What are you saying, man?
I never understood what isometric means in a game context.
It's just like the angle of the camera, really.
Yeah, top down, angled.
Yeah, not quite top down, but
yeah, I guess like slightly angled, like Sonic 3D.
Okay,
that's isometric.
Yeah, that's isometric. Yeah, you see, there's a lot of different cars and tracks and styles of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
This is what sold me on it, like the rally looking. It just reminded me like top-down Sega Rally, which, but yeah, fun game, recommended. I think it was only about a tenner, if that.
Yeah,
recommended.
Super
and then the other game I was
GP2.
playing a little bit of was Lies of Pi. Is that what it's called? Lies of P?
I think so.
Lies of P, sorry.
I think it's Pi.
Yeah. Is it Pi?
Is it P? Is it because of Pinocchio?
Like Pinocchio into Lies of P? Yeah, could be. I haven't really put too much time into that, but I bought it on the Amazon Prime Day sale.
Okay.
It's like one of the hot deals. And I did good things. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like sort of a Souls-like, right?
It is Souls-like, actually, but they have updated it since and added some difficulty options. So you can play it on easy if you like, and you don't really have to have the 50 deaths per enemy if you don't want to.
Souls-like, or just like Lime says, easy mode. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
the Paino game.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Souls-like, yeah, that's easy. Those are the warm-up games, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Warm-up game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a Souls-like. Yeah, my warm-up game. That's it. Okay.
Warm-up-like.
Warm-up-likes. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into Sega news, shall we? And we're going to start with what I think is probably one of the most interesting things we have this week. If you're not familiar with Shuji Utsumi, am I saying this right, James? Yeah, with maybe too much, like
Shuji Utsumi.
Utsumi. Okay, not Utsumi. No, Utsumi. Okay. So he is currently he is everything. Currently, he is president and COO of Sega, and then he is CEO of Sega of America and Sega Europe. Okay. He was involved in the launch of the original PlayStation in North America, while at Sony. He then went to Sega and helped launch the Sega Dreamcast. He worked at Disney. I think he was involved in the creation of Kingdom Hearts. So if there are any Kingdom Hearts fans, he was involved in that. Then he founded Q Entertainment, and was involved in the creation of Luminous and Meteos, so very well-loved games. And now he's back at Sega, and he's been involved in like the reboot of games like Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Shinobi, like the new era games. I think he's also a little bit involved in the transmedia side of things. He's also behind that a little bit. And so in an interview with the Game Business Show, which I'm going to share a little bit of. So he was asked what his greatest achievement in his career was, and he mentioned some of the things that I just said, but he said reviving Sega will be the greatest achievement in my career. So
bold words.
And I like my reaction to this was a little bit like the interviewer, because he said, "Oh yeah, but Sega have been doing well recently. It's not like you need to revive much." But I guess he means he's been involved in some of the things, some of the hits that Sega has had recently. So I guess that's part of the revival project and making it more mainstream as well. Yeah. Do you think there's some, like, he's right? He is reviving Sega? Is that a thing?
Well, obviously we haven't really seen the revival that he's talking about just yet, but I mean, his words come across well from what he's saying. If he's from the original Dreamcast era of Sega, and he's trying to revive Sega back to the 2000s type of, well, I don't want to say success because it wasn't a successful time as such, but you know, the glory days that everyone sort of remembers 20, 30 years later, then I'm excited to see what he's got in mind, and hopefully he's thinking about Shenmue as well as one of those franchises that he wants to bring back and revive. And you know, I don't know what his plans are, but it sounds exciting to me. I know Matt did a little video on this guy, and Matt always likes to get like a Shenmue topic out of current state of affairs. But yeah, there is something in this. I forget the exact quote, but he does say something specific that sounded very much like Shenmue, but I suppose you could attach that to any of those sort of Dreamcast era type of games that he wants to revive. But I think he was saying something along the lines of he wants to bring back games that have got like a real core, passionate fan base that are still sort of pining for the IP to be revived. And it just sounded very much like Shenmue. I don't know if there's many other games that Sega used to have back in the day that people are pining for. Maybe Skies of Arcadia could be one. Or maybe it literally means the here and now with like Jet Set Radio, etc. That there is a passionate Jet Set Radio fan base. There is a passionate Virtua Fighter fan base, and these are the titles he's thinking of when he was saying these. But if he's thinking of this after those games have been announced, then in my head that's screams Shenmue. So we'll have to sort of wait and see. And that's just me, just being a hopeful Shenmue fan again, and having to bring Shenmue to the Sega Lounge each and every month.
As you should. Yeah. Anything you want to mention about this, Slime, that comes to mind?
I mean, we're seeing lots of things happening. So it definitely feels to me that they are definitely aiming for something a lot bigger with Sega. And yeah, I mean, Sega is not today what it once was, so I can definitely see that you can talk about a revival, like going back to those heydays, if you will. And I think we're definitely seeing that with the revivals of the IPs and taking some of the IPs that they are already using more seriously. And yeah, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, when I think about revival, I mean, they're doing well financially, right? They have very successful games. Sonic is very successful. Persona, Like a Dragon, obviously. So the revival that I would like to see, and I think most like old school Sega fans would like to see, is them bringing back the IPs that we love and doing good stuff with them, right? Which seems to be what they're trying to do. I think Sega is no more relevant than it was 5-10 years ago, perhaps, in the video game space, with the acquisition of Atlas. That also was very a useful step in that direction, because they acquired the Persona series, right, and all the Atlas RPGs. So that's definitely something that helped. They acquired Rovio, which is something that he mentions in this interview. They're trying to giving Rovio the freedom to use Sega properties in the mobile space, which means we'll probably one day get Sonic Rumble to release, hopefully.
We're going to start shooting a ball of Sonic in Angry Birds.
That's probably true as well. It will have Angry Sonic and friends. Yeah, and all stars. Yeah. So yeah, and he mentions transmedia. That's also a big part. Something that I found interesting in this interview, he mentioned a change in how people perceive video games. So he mentioned working at Sony and approaching film companies with Crash Bandicoot and telling them, "Oh, there's this IP. This is a very successful video game series. Would you like to make a movie out of this?" And they said, no, that's a video game. We don't do that, right? And now we see the exact opposite. So we used to get movies turned into video games, and now we're seeing the opposite with the success of Sonic and other video game IPs. They're turning video games into movies, which is a change in how people see video games, which is interesting, I thought. Yeah.
It's a great time to live in. I love that we have Mario movies and Sonic movies, and soon we will have Zelda movies, and it's amazing.
I have a confession. I haven't seen the Mario movie yet.
I've not seen it.
You should.
You haven't either, Jim?
I've got absolutely no interest in Mario. Thank you.
I mean, I would have. I think at the time I couldn't go to the movie theater to watch it, so I never really thought much of it. I don't know why, but is it available on any streaming platforms?
Yeah, probably. I think so. I don't know which, but it definitely should be available by now.
Is it good? I've heard mixed reactions.
I've enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. It's definitely everything that I would expect from a movie like that. So
okay, as good as a Sonic movie?
No, I would say that the Sonic movies have the edge, but I would definitely put them in the same tier.
Okay, interesting. Okay, maybe I'll take some time to find the Mario movie. Then I'll let you know my thoughts on it.
Do it.
Okay, so Shuji, Utsumi, thank you for your efforts in reviving Sega. That will be your greatest achievement, hopefully. And bring back Shenmue.
Good positive news, I think, that one.
Yeah. Okay, another positive bit of news. Sega Shop is back. We've reported early in the year, late last year? I can't remember.
I feel like it was only a few months ago, I think 3 months ago.
Kind of. At the beginning of this year, I think. We reported that the Sega Shop, the European Sega Shop, went down. But now we have, I think, a worldwide Sega Shop, right? Which is,
but
to be honest,
it feels
a little
very American-y.
Yeah, and it feels like there is a little bit lacking still. In terms of variety of franchises and stuff. It's mostly Sonic, but I think that's to be expected.
It's a couple of Jet Set Radio items and a couple of Shinobi items.
Yeah. And Jet Set Radio with your favorite logo, James.
Definitely
the
buying that.
25th anniversary logo.
Well, I would have bought it if the postage wasn't £25 as well.
Yeah. and they have some cool pins.
Those pins are nice. Yeah.
From
Expensive,
the Anime Expo, I think. Yeah, they were. Yeah, available for the first time ever at the Anime Expo.
But like I say, the problem is, at least for me, I'm sort of feeling the wrath of probably what you felt, Casey, ordering off the Sega Shop UK website, where you were getting taxes and customs and fees and all that sort of stuff. But it just seems like it's too expensive for items. So I literally added those new Sonic pins into an order, and it came to like £100 and something. It was like insane.
Oh my god! I was trying to find the shipping costs, but they say the final shipping cost is generally calculated by the weight of the item, the shipping address, and the shipping method. So they don't give you like a general idea of what. I
felt like the more I was adding, the more the shipping was stacking. Considering they're only pins, the
very heavy pins,
ridiculous.
Very heavy pins, like titanium pins. You wear one of those pins, like, oh my god, it's a workout in itself. It's like pins for lime.
No game.
Like for strong men.
The tails plush is mine.
This tails plush is really cool. There's another plush here. Where is it? Plush? Which is this? The pillow pet. Haven't seen this anywhere else. It's sort of weird, but it's sort of cute as well. Like it's a Sonic pillow. Very expensive, but very cute.
So you sleep on it like a regular pillow?
Apparently. It's a 16-inch pillow. It becomes a comforting cuddle buddy at bedtime.
You snuggle it. You hug it.
Yep. Pillow pets present super soft stuffed animals that unfold into comforting pillows for sleep. Kids, teens, and adults love these classic and collectible, comfy, stuffed animals. This plush is a pal during the day and then unfastens to become a pillow at night. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can open it or close it. I see. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. What I feel about the not just the variety, but the prices as well. I feel like this is a totally new. I don't know if it says it's DPI merchandising, whoever they are. And I feel like what was it called? Like Just Geek, not Just Geek. What was it?
Numbskull.
Numbskull, yeah, Numbskull Designs. They made more affordable products.
Yeah,
right.
I'd agree with that.
And like even the pins, you're like paying like I don't know why the prices are in dollars for me, but apparently like $16 for a pin, I believe.
You logged in? Maybe it's like a logged in thing because mine were showing in pounds.
Okay, so $16 for a pin seems a little bit too much for me. I don't know. They're really, really cool pins, but still $16. I don't know.
But then, like I say, the shipping price on top as well.
Yeah,
right.
Pretty naughty.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll keep looking at this and seeing what happens. Maybe they'll add more stuff and maybe they'll work on that.
Well, I'll definitely eat my words if they add some Shenmue stuff because it doesn't matter how much that stuff costs. I'll be buying it all. So
yeah. So currently, by the way, and let me just share this again. Currently, you only have Sonic, Shinobi, and Jet Set Radio. That's it. So not a lot to go on, but still, yeah, it is what it is. So hopefully in the future,
Like a Dragon stuff. Actually, you'd thought, Persona.
New partners, so they're probably just coming up with new stuff.
On it. Yeah.
They just wanted to probably like release, like open the store and like the Sonic stuff is cool. They have like some cool Sonic mugs and stuff. So yeah, but not something that I think is like better than what we had, at least. I love like the monthly pin or the monthly coin, or those were nice.
That's a good idea. And they were only like $2.99. They're like really cheap.
Yeah.
The ropes should come back. I miss the ropes.
Yeah. Never got one of those. Really regret that. Yeah. I was really tempted to get a shadow one.
Yeah.
But then never really. Were a bit expensive.
I could wear my Tails rope and you can wear the shadow one. And then Jim can have the Sonic one.
Yes. Was there a Knuckles one as well? I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Could do like a robe only.
I think there was an Amy one as well, yeah.
Could do a robe stream.
Yeah.
18 plus. Okay. Okay. So that's it for like generic Sega news that are sort of good news. Now we have something else. I think we reported on this last year, at least somehow. Last year, I believe, what was that website that focuses on the one that's like associated with Nintendo Life? Can't remember. Time Extension. Yeah. Time Extension reported on a couple of Sega related hardware. One clearly a scam, the other one probably not. So I actually knew from a reliable source that this would actually see the light of day. It's a Brazilian-based company called GameScare, and according to our good friends over at Sega Bits, they're releasing their new FPGA Genesis /32X console, the GF1 Neptune. Okay, so you'll be able to play your cartridges and or emulate like Mega Drive and 32X games with FPGA technology quality. So that means like one-to-one emulation, which is good for people who are into that sort of thing. And yeah, and they share the look of the system as well. Any interest in getting one of these, guys?
It looks very cool. I'm probably not going to get one, but it looks awesome.
Yeah. If I can share this video. Okay.
It's something that I probably would have gotten prior to all my life decisions currently, because I don't actually do many Mega Drive games anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm probably more considering getting original hardware again. Like, I'd love to get like a Japanese Mega Drive with the Japanese Mega CD 32X sort of power, tower of power type of thing. I think that'd be awesome. But I do love the look of this console, because obviously they've gone for the Neptune sort of. Is it based on the prototype console, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
Depending on how much this will cost and how easy, since this is they're based off Brazil, so I'm not sure if buying it and shipping it to Europe is an option. I'm assuming yes, but how much it'll cost and how much shipping will cost will definitely heavily impact my decision. But I would consider getting one of these. Like,
well, the 32X is infamously expensive to buy now, isn't it? Because it's hard to come by. So if you can emulate that to perfection, like it sounds like it could just be a uniform way of getting a Mega Drive 32X system at a set price without worrying about sourcing a 32X from somewhere.
And it also means that you can output your games in 1080p HD, right?
Okay.
So
it's like a modded console type of deal.
Yeah, so it's like emulation and like what do you call it? Upscaling.
HDMI ports on the back?
Yeah, upscaling. but in very good quality. So the video that we showed was they were like zooming in on all the little pixels to see that the quality, like the emulation is like 1-to-1. So it's very faithful. That's the idea of FPGA.
Features a built-in online shop for purchasing and downloading indie Genesis games.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. And some of them will be published by GameScare, the company behind this system as well. So yeah, definitely something that I'm interested in, depending on how much it will cost.
GameScare or Games Care?
Games Care.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Game Scare would be a better name, but it's Games Care. Yes.
Care.
Yeah. So they say the release date is almost here, December 2025, as we announced at Gamescom, Latin America. We are on a mission to bring the console ready for delivery on this date without any kind of pre-order or collective financing. So there's no Kickstarter or Indiegogo funding here. They're working on releasing this system for a price, obviously. So you have to buy it, but they don't have to rely on crowdfunding for this. Yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely report on news about this as we learn more as time goes on. I would like to have this as an option to be like connected to my TV and play all those new indie games that come out for the Mega Drive as well. Like just like plug in the cartridge and get them ready to play. Would be interesting. So who knows?
Paprium.
Oh. Which is Paprium, by the way, I think is now emulatable.
There's a bit of controversy about that. It's not a topic we've got here, but I did back that on Kickstarter.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've not received my copy, but
really,
a few people have, I believe.
Yes.
I think I pre-ordered it for the Dreamcast, or kickstarted the Dreamcast version.
I think there was. Oh, I think so. There was
like a PAL case option.
Was that? Would you get the Mega Drive version and a Dreamcast version, or did you just get the Dreamcast one? Because I thought there was I thought the Mega Drive one was the main thing, and the Dreamcast one was like a higher tier, so you would get both. No,
double check. So Paprium, just click on that. See what reward I picked up.
The people interested in Paprium were showing footage of it being emulated on RetroArch.
So it cost me $56, and it says Paprium regular Dreamcast Europe included PDREE regular edition DC, whatever that means, €47.
So for that price, it's probably just the Dreamcast version.
I think it's probably just the Dreamcast version, yeah.
Yeah. Not sure if they ever released that. I think that just made the Mega Drive version. And even that, I don't know if they sent it to everyone. They probably just sent it to a few backers. It's really controversial. But it looks really good. The
game looks amazing, yeah.
And I think it plays well as well. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
A half good outcome, I suppose. Like, it's not good if you were waiting for a physical, but it's good in the sense that the game's complete and you can play it. And play it on your Sega Neptune thing, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Game Care.
Okay. Game Scare. Ooh. Okay, so by the way, we have another bit of news here related to something we've been talking about for the past couple of months. We mentioned a joint effort between several Japanese video game companies to preserve games, right? And then it turned out that maybe that's not really true. It's some sort of controversy surrounding that. But then SEGA Bits and other news outlets reported on a fundraiser that was started to rescue and preserve hundreds of Sega 3DS and DS game prototypes before August 2025. Okay. And we see Phantom Thief. Phantom Thief. Rhythm Thief, yes. Also known as Project R. So these are prototypes, betas and unreleased versions of games. Apparently, and the full list is here. There's The Amazing Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. There's The Amazing Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. Actually, that's a good game. It's a
7 carts for that as well.
Yeah, 7 carts. There's Shinobi 3DS, Phantasar Zero, Aliens Infestation. Good game, by the way. Aliens Infestation. So, I don't know. There's the classic Sega game Jambo Safari, Animal Rescue, 7 carts as well. 60 unlabeled DS and 3DS carts, and 1 unlabeled Game Boy Advance cart. Right? So, we have some images here.
Those 60 unlabeled, are they definitely Sega? Or do people not know?
I don't know if it's absolutely clear or not. If they're unlabeled, maybe people weren't really...
What's Dinosaur King? Never heard of that.
It's a Sega game. How dare you? Dinosaur King. That's classic. Do you need me to bring up footage of Dinosaur King?
Please do. I haven't seen it either.
Please do. Says what kind of Sega game are you? A Sega fan are you? If you don't know about Sega King, Dinosaur King, you're getting me confused.
It's my fault that you said Sega King. Okay,
Sega King.
It's my fault.
Dinosaur King. Let's see if I can find something for you to see. I couldn't explain it if I
Jim Casey is yelling at me, and I don't appreciate it.
You might be cancelling both of us, Lime, for not knowing Dinosaur King.
Yeah, exactly. You should. How dare you?
No. This is where you yell at Casey back for me. Don't be mean at Lime. Don't be mean to Lime.
Okay. Lucain says, "How do you not know about Dinosaur King?" He says, not knowing what that game is. To be fair,
it's an anime, actually, isn't it? Yeah.
I knew.
Recognize this kid.
I knew about it. I didn't know what type of game it was, but apparently, sort of RPG,
Paper,
maybe.
Scissors, see as well. That's the combat. Junk
yeah,
and boom.
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, seems like it.
Looks like it.
Yeah. So shout out to Lucain and Jamie, who also joined us on the Twitch chat. Jamie says Sonic Chronicles is an 11 out of 10 game. It's a masterpiece. And Dinosaur King was also a Sega toy franchise. Yeah. And apparently an anime that was dubbed by 4Kids, like everything at the time. Ha 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 ha. With this dino shot. Blah, 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 blah. That's too fast. I couldn't read.
Also, stop being mean to Lime, Casey.
I'll never stop being mean to Lime.
Finally, some recognition.
So this is Dinosaur King. Let me try to see if I can find more detailed footage of combat or whatever. But it looks very anime-like, definitely. I think we're going into a battle. There we go.
Ooh.
I will defeat any who go against the Alpha Gang.
I mean, it looks worth the 60 grand on its own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tackle. Oh my God. That was a very strong move. He sent the other dinosaur flying there.
That's what made the dinosaurs go extinct.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's
Dinosaur King.
Sega's answer to Pokemon, basically.
Probably.
True, it does look a bit Pokemon-y.
Yeah. Even the map looks Pokemon-y. So Dinosaur King is one of the many games that are available for this the Obscure Gamers and Video Game Preservation Museum are raising money to save. So these are the people behind this fundraiser. And so if you're interested in contributing to preserve these games, you can do so through the links that we'll share in the Sega Bits article here, right? They also say that for some extra incentive, those who donate at least £200 will be given a random DS or 3DS card for their own personal collection after it's been preserved. Anyone who donates at least £1,000 will get to personally choose whichever card they want sent to them. But you'll have to pay shipping costs. Okay. Yeah.
It's still pretty cool. It's like an extra incentive to donate. I quite like that. Good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's nice to see people trying to preserve video games, and especially like these prototypes and earlier versions that you don't often see. So, yeah.
It's cool. I mean, depending on the game that you're into, like we got a hold of a Shenmue 2 prototype, and to us that was like amazing. That was like a holy grail thing, you discovering new and interesting things for your series that you're really into, kind of thing. So if there's a game on this list that someone's really into, this could be like insanely exciting for them, that they're going to get a prototype build of that game, and just the video game making process alone is quite interesting to see what's changed in the game. Sometimes you unearth sort of new content that was cut originally.
Mm-hmm. I think it's worth it for Dinosaur King alone. So
yeah, agreed.
Just to learn more about.
I'd do a grand, and that would be the card that I would
to specifically choose. Yeah. Jamie asks, "Shall we all put together and choose who has the game on what days?" Yeah. Okay, so this is game preservation news for people who are into this sort of thing. Casey's new obsession with Dinosaur King, says Jamie. Yeah. By the way, Jamie, you mentioned it looks a little bit like Mushi King. Yes, that's what it reminded me of when I played it on the Yakuza games, right? Like the random like rock paper scissors mechanics that reminded me of that as well. Okay, what else? What else is there? So, very important, something that I really bummed that this year I will probably not be able to cover this. This year, due to other stuff happening in my life, I will probably not have the time to do a special episode about this. But Sage is returning, Sage 2025, and thanks to our friends over at Sega Driven, who always do a very good job of covering this event, they said that this event will happen between the 19th and the 26th of September. So you will be able to watch and play some amazing Sonic and not non-Sonic fan games. So, and even some original like indie games that usually show up at this event. Last year, you came on the show for that special episode, right, Lime?
Yeah.
The Sage one. Yeah. Are you excited about this year? Really?
I mean, I think so. I definitely remember doing it 2 years at least.
Okay.
You don't remember that? You don't. My gosh. Okay.
I thought only
Okay.
this year, only last one, but okay.
That's how important I was.
Exactly.
My gosh. No, I mean, it's fine.
I can't believe it's been a year, to be honest. That
There
last
are
show
always-
doesn't seem that long ago.
There are always like such gems there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that this year, seeing how things are. But yeah, I would definitely consider it.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'll be able to squeeze in this episode or an episode regarding this event because I'll probably be away during this specific period of time, and so I would, even if I had like a day to record an episode, I wouldn't have the time to play any games. But we'll see what happens. If we're able to do something for Sage, we'll do it. Either way, Sage 2025, September 19th to the 26th. So that's something to look forward to. Do you guys want to talk about the Premier League stuff that Sega promoted today?
I haven't even seen it, man. What's it about?
So I didn't really. We can share it. So Sega this Thursday, so earlier today, promoted the Premier League Summer Series, which is about to kick off. I didn't even know this was a thing. Apparently, they're going to Chicago or to the US. Premier League Summer Series is about to kick off, and you could be there. Wednesday, July 30th, Soldier Field, Chicago. So Sega is promoting this, and you can enter to win some tickets to watch the games live.
Cool.
Right?
I'd not heard of it either.
Whoops.
To me, it sounds like a friendly competition. So obviously before the Premier League kicks off, because the championship that my team's in doesn't start until like August the 9th or something like that. So this being on July the 30th, the Premier League starts after the championship. So I think that this is going to be just a sort of a friendly tournament that they're sort of hyping up as the Premier League Summer Series.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, then it's probably going to be like Premier League teams up against
It's about money.
American teams, I would say.
It's money. Yeah.
It's probably there so American fans of these clubs can go and watch their teams compete. That's what it'll be.
Definitely.
I don't know what Sega's involvement is, though.
So Jamie was saying, is this going to have a tie-in to Football Manager or something? Could be, right?
That would make sense.
I feel like
that would make sense.
On the billboards, like around the stadium, like Sega.
Or that other game
Japanese
powered by Football Manager that we talked about last time.
J-League thing.
And then if you click the link, which I should have done, but I didn't till now, it says, "Are you a Football Manager fan living in the United States?" So yes, they're actually they're tying this into Football Manager somehow. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. JB asks, "What's
so it is
the other game powered by Football Manager?" I can't remember the name. It's got a very complicated name, but I'll tell you in a little bit. Do you remember?
Yeah.
No?
I can't remember, but it's based on that. How to make a J-League team, whatever it was back in the day, isn't it? But it's like a new version using the Football Manager engine.
Yep.
It just rings a small bell that we talked about it. But
Sega Football Club Champions 2025.
Okay.
Powered by Football Manager. A new free-to-play game powered by Football Manager. It's definitely based on that. Yeah. So definitely something for US fans of the proper football to take part in. If you're interested, and Sega are somewhat involved in this, they're probably sponsoring this somewhat.
And if you want to be powered by Football Manager.
Ooh. JB says soccer, Casey. Stop that. You're a Brit. You're a Brit. Don't do that. Okay.
Soccer Manager, isn't it?
Soccer Manager. So moving on to Sonic. We don't have much in terms of news, like I said. So moving on to Sonic. The big news, maybe, I think the big news is related to Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, which is very close to being released. But something interesting is something that Tails Channel reported on. I think like the day after we did our news roundup last month. And he says, I do hear that a lot. So regarding Sonic Adventure Remake. I do hear that a lot. I really appreciate everyone who likes the Sonic Adventure series, but when I think about it, what it would take to kind of bring that game up to the standards and the expectations of what the modern gaming audience would want, I think it would be about as much time and energy as it would make as it would to make a new title. Part of me is thinking maybe I should just make a brand new title, and that's why there's currently no plans. So for people wishing for Sonic Adventure remaster or remake, I'm sorry.
Do not just make a Sonic Adventure 3 then, in that case, if they want to make a new game.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, like the logic there, but like, okay, so if we're gonna talk about the different parts of oneself, like one part of me feels like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, fine. But the other part of me is like, well, I mean, then no remake would be made ever if everybody thought like that. And so
that's true.
I feel like maybe that's not always the best route. I mean, the Final Fantasy VII remake is like doing very, very well.
And Oblivion remaster as well. That was
a
decent remake.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what they want to do, if a remake or a remaster. Guess.
Yeah.
Technically, it doesn't really. It's not going to take as much time and energy because the game's already been made to a certain degree, so they don't have to sort of remake what they made before. So actually, the planning, the storyline, the concept, the worlds, and all that sort of stuff, the planning sort of stuff has been done.
Yeah.
So
unless they go the Final Fantasy VII way and to completely redo everything, I think. I'm not very familiar with the game, but I think that's what they're doing now. Like, it's a total remake, story-wise and everything.
Even then, like there's still like a lot of ground that has already been made there. I mean, for Final Fantasy VII story, like the story is there. Like, sure, they build on it like a lot more, like really make some parts like a lot deeper, but like they're still building on something that was already done. Like they're not starting from complete scratch.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. It's like they already know the characters and the original story, so there's like, so it's like going full creative mode and like, oh, let's come up with something completely new, right? Just change stuff. Yeah,
could just use, say, the Shadow Generations type of engine for the Sonic. We were talking previously before when we were discussing Sonic Frontiers and how that with a Sonic Adventure Lick of Paint, it could work anyway because you're running around an open sort of area and you know that.
Yeah.
So they've got the gameplay elements, the engine. They just need to make the rest of the game, which I suppose is easy said than done.
Jamie says they're probably thinking, or he's probably thinking of like coming up with or taking the Shadow Generations engine or the Sonic Frontiers engine and turning it into Sonic Adventure, which is probably a lot of work, I guess. Or maybe even making a version of Sonic Adventure that would like match the scope of a Sonic Frontiers, for example. Right? Sonic Adventure is a very small game when compared to Sonic Frontiers.
Another thing that might actually, like, if it's a new game, then there are there are not as much expectations of what it should be And I feel like if you're gonna make a remake of a game that was beloved like that, like maybe it would take a lot of energy to make sure that it is what is that it is what is expected of it, and like those expectations. Sorry, I'm struggling with my pronunciations here. Might be a lot higher, and therefore maybe a lot more work to make sure that it is.
That's a very good point.
You don't want to taint the original game, like if they don't do a great job or it's not to everyone's expectations. But then maybe they could just do a Sonic Adventure 3, because I know, like Jamie says, that you could kind of think of Sonic Adventure 3 as like Sonic 06, which it is very much an adventure game type of game. But I think just the name in general holds a lot of weight. So if they were to make a brand new game and they called it Sonic Adventure 3, people are going to be more excited, in my opinion, that these are a new Sonic Adventure game, rather than if it was called, like Sonic Free Willed or something, like some random subtitle next to it. If it's got the adventure name in it,
right.
To me that holds a lot more weight.
Yeah, they have
but also like just like to your point, like you said, if you call a game Adventure, Sonic Adventure, whatever, people will get higher expectations than if it's like Sonic Free World or whatever it is, because it's something new, so people don't really know what to expect. If you call it Sonic Adventure 3, 4, whatever, you have to deal with people's expectations.
But what I was trying to say was, even if it's not amazing, it's not tainted the original two.
Yeah,
because they're still separate games, aren't they? It's not like they've done a remake of Sonic Adventure and then people are like, what's all the fuss about with Sonic Adventure? It's crap. But it's like, well, because the remake isn't as good as the original, or it didn't meet the expectations of the original. Whereas if they did do it, but for Sonic Adventure 3, and he wants to make a new title, if he's putting that much time and energy into it, and it doesn't go completely to everyone's expectations, it still doesn't really damage the history, I guess.
Good point as well.
Maybe it does, and a little bit, because you're using the name, but maybe people
Sonic 4,
be a little bit more forgiving.
Exactly.
True.
That's what I've been sitting on and trying to.
Well, that is a good point, because Sonic 4 didn't really taint the original 3, though, did it?
I mean,
true, right? But what happened? What was that? Sonic Mania then came in and kind of went like, no, this is Sonic 4 now, and so kind of, like the Sonic 4, like it tried to use the name to get that recognition and that power, but like since it wasn't really up to par, they kind of like still abandoned. Like, no, we are kind of retconning this. This is not like. Sonic Mania is a new Sonic 4, and so like I don't know, maybe if they do a Sonic Adventure 3, and not like really take care of it, it could get that treatment as well.
Yeah,
even if they use
maybe
the name.
weirdly that Sonic 4 backfired in a sense, and they actually find a lot more success by just having a completely brand new title each and every Sonic game, because it doesn't need to be like anything that came before it, does it? It can be its own game. If there's any quirks to it,
I remember everyone saying like, "What's in the name?" Around the time Sonic 4 release, right? Like in how important it was that they decided to call it Sonic 4 when it was nothing like the previous games. So
see, we always want sequels, don't we? When you think about it, when they announced the new Virtua Fighter game, everyone's calling it Virtua Fighter 6 because it's just to be expected that it's the next game in the series of always being a numbered series. But I think you mentioned it on one of your shows recently, Casey. It kind of looks like it's not even going to be called Virtua Fighter 6. It's just going to be maybe a rebrand of Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
So really, how much weight does the number add to the overall experience? If the game is good in the end, it's just, I think with something like Sonic Adventure, I don't know. I'm torn on that. Like, you're both making interesting points with the Sonic 4 and how that sort of backfired, and it doesn't really need to be called the next number in the series. But then at the same time, if it was called Sonic Adventure 3, I feel like you'd feel different than if it was like a new Sonic something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would.
we did. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, please go ahead, Lime.
As we mentioned, we have kind of gotten Sonic Adventure 3. Like people have argued that no, Sonic Heroes was Sonic Adventure 3, Sonic 06 was Sonic Adventure 3, and so I'm thinking that it is only the name, isn't it? And even if they come out with a game with that name, it's still not guaranteed that it will be recognized as Sonic Adventure 3, like as we argued with the Sonic 4 kind of treatment. So yeah, what's in a name?
I think a name brings expectations with it.
Of course it does. Of course it does. I'm just saying that even if the name is there, it could still later be kind of disowned as what it tried to be, like Sonic 4 did.
Actually, you touch on a really good point, because I was looking at my season plan for this season of the show. One of the shows that I had planned here, because Sonic 4 Episode 1 turns 15 this year. And I was thinking of celebrating that by having not a heated, but a friendly discussion about Sonic 4 versus Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something we'll do later on this year, because I think, as you mentioned,
which Sonic was the real 4, Sonic 4? Sonic Mania or Sonic 4?
Yeah. Why was Sonic Mania the better Sonic 4? Yeah. A question to ask you guys. So would you prefer... So a couple of questions. First, if you could get a remake of a Sonic game, would it be Sonic Adventure or something else?
Sonic Adventure for me.
That's definitely on the list. Yeah, I would definitely want to see that.
Because for me,
I can't even think of another game that I'd like to see remade.
Oh, I have one. I would prefer a bad game to be remade. Or, I mean, not a bad game. It is Sonic 06. I would prefer to see a remake of Sonic 06.
I could absolutely see that as well. Definitely. I would absolutely love to see that too.
I don't think it would take too much in terms of resources, because it looks good. Just like fix all the glitches and the loading times and stuff. Like use the Shadow Generations engine or whatever. And I think you have a good game. It's not a bad game. Sonic 06 is not a bad game at heart.
Do you think it would
sell well? I would agree, yeah.
Do you think it would sell well because it's got that sort of tainted name to it already? People just instantly think it's a negative experience.
You can't break what's already broken. So what harm would it make to remake that game?
It is definitely a risk, but people are going to talk about it. Like, since Sonic 06 is such a meme, it is going to be talked about. And I think that alone could definitely be good.
I reckon they could do it with an anniversary. So if they were to do it next year for the 20th anniversary and say that was the 20th anniversary of Sonic 06, gone back to the drawing board, it's a completely brand new modern version of the game that tore gamers' hearts, kind of thing. And I think maybe then they could sell it if they sell it around an anniversary of the original version.
Okay, yeah, and like a milestone anniversary of Sonic himself. Next year's the 35th anniversary, so could work.
I would definitely say that if they do that, take your freaking time with that game. If you rush that game that had that reputation, no. You better make sure that it's polished.
I think they have much more to lose by remaking a beloved game like Sonic Adventure, which for me still holds up. Point. I am able to go back to Sonic Adventure 1 and play it from start to finish. No issues. Still enjoy it. Still very nice. Still very enjoyable. So I don't really need a remake of it. If they could like expand upon it, like in a Sonic Frontiers style of game or Shadow Generation style, awesome. But it's not something that I need. Whereas a bad game turned good would be nice.
Yeah.
That's
What if they do a remaster of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like hand-drawn kind of graphics to it?
Nah.
No?
Please don't touch that. No, it's okay. It's perfect as it is.
It
Don't
is very
touch
good.
the classics. Don't touch the classics. Don't ruin what is already pretty much perfect.
They're just upgrading the graphics and the sounds and the music.
Sonic Origins is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's not upgraded.
Maybe you'll find a version like that at the upcoming Sage event. Someone might do that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I had another question. So the first one was the remake thing. I forgot the other one.
What have I seen recently that's using a Sonic, Saturn sort of model of Sonic in a modernish Sonic game? Was it Sonic of it? I've seen like a trailer or something of a game that someone's working on, maybe for the Sage event, that's Sonic Adventure, but they've made it look like it was made for the Saturn. Have you seen that?
I mean, that's Sonic Mania in a way, right? Sonic Mania is like, what if we had a 2D Sonic on the Saturn?
True, but
that rings a bell. Yeah.
This is like the Dreamcast Sonic Adventure made to look like Saturn graphics.
I think I saw that. Yes, I think I saw that. But I don't know if it's like a full game or just some screenshots. I think I saw this like last week or something. It's ringing a bell, definitely. Yeah. So I forgot the other question that I wanted to ask, but yeah. So yeah, JB says I watched a video on it. So yeah, they're imagining what Sonic Adventure could be like on Saturn. Yeah, I think that's it. Like a demade version of Sonic Adventure. Yeah, I think so. So since I forgot my other question, the thing here is don't expect a remake of Sonic Adventure anytime soon, unless this is all a ruse and next year's big 35th anniversary game is Sonic Adventure remade or remastered.
What if the message is, no, we're not gonna remake Sonic Adventure because it's gonna take up like as much effort as a new title, but Sonic 06, that's not gonna. So yeah, we can do that as a remake. Plot twist. So that's what's happening. Maybe not.
That's a very complicated plot twist. Yeah. So there are currently no plans to do it because we have already done it. Maybe. I don't know. Over on the RadioSEGA Discord, by the way, shout out to Purvis, to also Jamie, to Pocket Ellery, to Celtic Yoshi, who are all listening in. And Purvis, just like Jamie said, says, if you have to remake a Sonic, it should be Tails Adventure. Why not?
Right.
Why not? Right. Yeah. So why not? Jamie says Tails Adventure could become an even better Metroidvania style game. Sure. I mean, yeah. Sure.
How about 3D?
Sonic in a Metroidvania style game. Interesting.
It is a little bit, right? Tails Adventure. It's a little bit of a Metroidvania. Right? There's some backtracking, isn't it? There? I haven't played it in a long time.
I played it on Sage once, like just kind of the beginning, I think. So like maybe it is. I was kind of just thinking like, oh, Ori and the Blind Forest, but with Sonic kind of gameplay. Interesting idea.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe they're working on that. Yeah.
They're working on all the ideas that we have come up with now. They will be remaking Sonic Adventure and Sonic 06, and then they will come out with with a Metrovania Sonic game that's like Ori and
They're
the Blind
gonna
Forest,
make a
where
lot of
they have the
money.
hand-drawn drum things, the hand-drawn Sonic style that I was asking for.
They're
My
gonna make a
next
lot of
suggestion-
money out of these free ideas that
It's
we're
gonna
giving them.
happen.
Yeah.
And
My
then
next
people will
suggestion
love
was
it, and then they will remake Sonic 3 and Knuckles in the Metrovania style.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
But
You're
going
laughing
off
at me.
the
What
sort
is
of
gonna happen?
going off the success of like a Shadow-based game, maybe
Yeah.
they could try another character, like a Tales-based game. I was thinking with saying Tales Adventure,
A Tales-based
3D,
game. I would like
3D
to see that.
Tales-based game. Yeah,
Like
Tales
really
Adventure.
diving into the story of Tales. Yeah.
Tales Adventure. Yeah. Could be like a 3D. Doesn't even have to be a 3D. Could be like again like
3D, though.
like a remake of or a remastered version of Tales Adventure. Tales Adventure 2. Could work. Maybe too much Sonic though. I don't know. Okay.
You can
shout
never
out
have
to-
too much Sonic.
Yes, you can.
You can. Wow.
We've
My
had
gosh.
too much Sonic for a long time.
Too much Sonic.
Clearly, they learned they need to slow down a little bit.
Hashtag cancel Casey.
Hashtag different colored lights for Jim.
I'm having some lighting issues, man. Trying to get some good. There we go. That's better.
Now you're looking good. Yeah. Shout out to Matt. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the chat. So next up, in terms of Sonic, new modern Sonic figures. So if you're familiar with figures, we've been talking about this for like the past 2 or 3 months on these news roundup episodes. They're this really cool and affordable merch, I guess, like small pixelated figures with magnetic backgrounds. And there are a few SEGA-based ones. James is opening one of them to show us.
I'm trying to get some of the Sonic ones out because obviously if we're looking at the modern Sonic ones, there is a classic line.
There's the classic line
right
that we
now.
can see somewhere around. No, not here.
Really, I love them.
Oh,
I
there,
think
let me
pixel
just show it. Show us. There we go. Yeah.
art's fantastic.
Yeah.
Try not to get too much screen glare.
There's Sonic. There's Knuckles. There's Tails and Metal Sonic, right?
Tails is actually on a Tails Adventure style background, actually.
The Tails ones are awesome. I love the Tails ones.
And Metal Sonic.
And Metal Sonic. Stardust Speedway, right?
Yeah, Sonic CD style.
Yeah. So you can see them all over here as well on their website. You can get the full. The backgrounds are reversible.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Try
one
it one
one with like a background that's based on the game, and then like a more simple plain background with the logo of the franchise. So let's show that one better. There we go. Sonic.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And mentioned it before, but because it's like the magnetic things protrude a little bit, it almost makes like a drop shadow.
Yeah.
It's a nice 3D effect. I like.
It's really cool.
You're right, Casey. You can flip it over. You just go sort of basic Sonic logo. Mirrored. Sorry.
There we go. Yeah. It's like you really look like Sonic now. Like. Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Really like 'em.
I have those. I have the classic Sonic ones, the classic Sonic line. I have the Shenmue line as well. People who are big into Metaphor Refantasio can also get the Metaphor Refantasio ones. They have 5. These ones are 5, not 4. This is a cool line. And there's Persona 5 as well, which are 3. So Persona 5, Joker, Mona, and Panther are also available as part of Wave 1. But they've been announcing other non-Sega franchises, and the news here is that coming soon, in 5 days, as we're recording this, you'll have the Modern Sonic collection, right? The Modern Sonic
Tales
line.
I need that one.
This
is a cool Tales.
Is a
Awesome.
really, really cool looking one. Yeah. So you have Modern Sonic, Modern Tales, Shadow, and Silver, which is
what background is that
interesting.
For Tales? Can you tell? It looks a bit chemical planty from here, but
yeah, I think so.
Sonic, is that Station Square?
Isn't it like City Escape?
Could be
like San Francisco based. I think like that has like a slope. Seems like
Cityscape.
Yeah,
Jamie says.
Silver is definitely Crisis City, right?
Shadow could be like Final Escape, whatever it's called.
Probably like the Arc or something. Yeah. So these are releasing very soon, 5 days as we're recording this, and there will be more. So the thing with like these versus the basic, like the not the basic, the more like complex first four figure statues is these are very affordable when compared to the big statues, and you don't really need to like have a lot of room to display them.
Just keep scrolling down, actually, Casey. There is a third wave that's silhouette, I think, Sonic. You can make out. I'm sure there is. There you go, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I think
Mystery Collection. Oh, I wonder what it could be.
Yeah. So
what have you got Amy. Sonic again, maybe?
Sonic again, Supersonic, and Robotnik. These are clearly classic. Sonic again doesn't really make much sense, but it looks like it. Like doing like the pose with the finger, right?
I'm thinking like it's either Shadow or Supersonic. I'm thinking.
But if it's definitely Supersonic. I was just wondering about the second one. Because being...
Oh, the second one. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sonic again, but guessing you can't have too much Sonic.
Probably the best sellers, aren't they?
Probably, yeah. So this is coming in 47 days. So a lot of time still to go on those. Are the is the website working with the points and stuff yet? I don't think so.
No, actually, yeah. The points aren't.
Oh, it is?
You can scratch your cards off and enter the codes and stack points, but currently there's no sort of benefits to the points at the moment. But the app's actually working. So you
the app is working? Okay.
Collection, yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Haven't checked that out yet. So I currently have 8. I have the Shenmue ones and the classic Sonic ones. I'm trying to be responsible as well, but it's really hard because these look really good. What would you
like to see them do? Like Sega property-wise? I can imagine them doing like a Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio would be great. What this reminds me of is the Sega Heroes game.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Like a party of 4 characters. That reminds me of that. So it would be nice, like Crazy Taxi would be nice. Streets of Rage. I'm guessing they could do a lot of like
Golden
Shinobi would probably be a little bit harder, but Golden Axe.
Stuff that's already got pixel art is ideal, I suppose. Games like that. Two Jam and Earl will be fun.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can make a line of 4, but
definitely.
Actually, it's like Letitia and someone else.
There's like Charla and others that I can't remember the names.
How about we make one of the host of Sega Lounge, Casey?
That'd be interesting. Pixelated Casey.
Yeah.
To ruin the collection. Fun. No, but it would have like Casey, Lime, James, and maybe...
Oh, yeah, all 3. Yeah.
And other people. Someone else joins us. Viper, perhaps. Okay.
Cool.
That would be nice. Yeah. No one would buy them, though.
Of course, people would buy them.
We buy them.
and we will
we'd buy them. Yes, we'd buy them.
Yeah, people would see
Special
them,
edition.
and then people would go like, "Oh, hey, what is this? Sega Lounge? Never heard of it." And then people will be rallying over here.
Could get a gold KC.
Sell even more one.
Like Chase Edition. Yeah, but I really recommend these to anyone like that's into collecting and like getting new merch. This is really I'm still I have to move things over in my office space, but I'm still considering what to do with them. If I'm gonna like display them with their little like they come with little stands as well, or if I'm like attaching them to the side of a shelf or something. I'm thinking of ways to display them. I was also thinking about like hanging a pegboard to one of the walls on the side here.
It's a good idea.
Putting like, since they're magnetic, to like attach
something
to
metal.
The
really, you can.
Yeah.
Very
the more
versatile.
you get, though, the harder it will be to get them all together. Yeah. Figgies.com. Check them out if you're into that sort of thing. So finally, in terms of news, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is coming soon.
Cancelled.
It's cancelled. Yay!
We break the news.
You heard it here first. So Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, first of all, not really something that bothers me, but I know some people are bothered by this. So it's been, I don't think announced, but someone discovered that the Switch 2 version of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, which is coming later than the other versions, but that's going to be the physical version is going to be a game card. So the whole game is in the card. It's not like a game key card or wherever they call it now, which is nice for people who are into like getting the physical versions of games. So the whole game is in the game card. So that's nice. We also learned that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for Switch 2 is coming later. So for all the other platforms, it's September 25th, right? I believe so. Which we already do. But for Switch 2, which includes an upgrade for the Switch version, so you can get the Switch version and then get the upgrade for Switch 2 when it's available, but that's coming later, right? Shenmue Dojo says Rio for CrossWorlds.
Yeah, I can see that.
Jamie says, I thought Switch 2 version was still coming this year, but digitally first. Yeah, so it's still this year, but I believe it's December, like or holiday season or whatever they said. And physical, January, I believe. So I was actually planning on getting the Switch 2 version of this, but now I'm not so sure. If I'm gonna go with the Switch version first, I'm maybe not.
Yeah, I was contemplating doing that as well, but then I didn't find it on the Switch 2 store, like the Nintendo store, and so I was like, okay, fine, I'll just get it on Steam instead.
Yeah,
but yeah, and if you get the deluxe version, then you get it 3 days earlier as well.
Not on Switch, by the way, I think.
So, that I don't know. No,
yeah, I think
I was talking about Steam over here.
Yeah. All the other platforms you get the 3-day like head start, but for Switch, I don't think, due to how the Switch store works, the eShop works, I don't think you can get that. But like, yeah, just I that's not the reason why I'm thinking of getting another version. Probably the Xbox version. It's more like I'm not really willing to play the inferior version when I can get another one.
Is it going to be that inferior if it's going to be for the Switch 2 though?
I mean, then you'll get an upgrade for the Switch 2 version.
Right.
But that's coming later.
Yeah, okay.
So you'd have like 3 months of playing the inferior version, and I'm not really feeling it.
So it's coming out on the Switch the 25th, but then Switch 2 a lot later?
Oh, yeah, wow, like December, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check.
Sorry if you said it and I missed it.
I said it, but I wasn't sure, so I'm just checking it to make sure. So digital version holiday 2025 and physical version early 2026 for the Switch 2. So the way it works is if you want to get it on Switch 2, you can get the Switch version on launch, like September 25th. Cool. But you have to play the Switch 1 version, which is clearly inferior. And then come December or something, you'll get the option to upgrade to the Switch 2 version with all progress moving to the Switch 2 version.
Carrying over.
Yeah, carrying over. Obviously, if you're into physical games, you'll have to wait until early 2026. So, yeah. But at least you have the full game on the card. So, yay.
I say at least it'll be quicker than limited run games is as well. You order it from there.
Wow.
The shade.
Slap.
Also, yes, you're for CrossWorlds, definitely. Yes, definitely.
I would love to see that. Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that. I'm very hopeful for that.
Do some more character announcements soon, haven't they? You'd have thought.
Yeah,
Like
they're probably announcing something soon. We haven't heard ever since we did the last news roundup show. The only thing they announced was the
Garfield.
Did you see that today?
Oh, I didn't see the Garfield one. Garfield, really?
No, not for CrossWorlds. It's got his own game, Garfield. I think it's called Garfield Kart 2.
You both said Garfield. I was
because Jamie mentioned Garfield.
Garfield for CrossWorlds. Okay.
I think either a joke or hoping for.
Yeah, could be. There's a long history of Sonic and Garfield together, so who knows? Well, what I was thinking about was Werehog. The Werehog was announced as a bonus. Right. Yeah. What would I like to see?
Yeah, since they're going as far as SpongeBob and Turtles, I think that the floodgates are open. What would you like to see for as characters?
I mean, I think the obvious one is Danica Patrick. She needs to come back. But I'm thinking probably Brad Pitt, as we talked about last time. Brad Pitt.
There's not going to be a Brad Pitt.
Pitt is making a pit stop. No, but I'm guessing there's going to be some McLaren stuff in the game. They're going so hard on this crossover.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, it's not what I want. I have no idea what I want outside of Sega, to be honest. I can't think of anything.
Suggesting the Smurfs.
The Smurfs could be
maybe
one.
Something that I think would be a huge sensation, a huge, a very big deal if they do that, is that they start a trailer presenting a new character, and in comes Mario as a new racer for Sonic CrossWorlds. And before you say instantly no about that, Sonic was in Smash Bros.
Said no.
Sonic was in Smash Bros. So it's not impossible that the reverse would happen. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it happening. I wouldn't really want it, to be honest, but why not? Mario and Sonic went to the Olympics together. So.
Yeah.
Would you see that happening after the Iizuka-san shade, though, when he threw that about Mario Kart? He was saying, unlike other kart races.
Yeah. It's there's crossplay, unlike other kart racers, right? Sure. Yeah. I can't really think of other, because they're adding non-game characters, SpongeBob, Turtles. Yeah. What else do we have?
Avatar, was it?
Yeah, obviously. Makes sense. So I'm guessing
Nickelodeon stuff, basically.
Some Nickelodeon stuff. There's probably money in there for them. somewhat.
Is there any other sort of Nickelodeon things these days?
I have
Not like Ren and Stimpy, is there?
Red. Oh yeah, Rugrats.
Blue
That's
Dog.
how old I am. Ren and Stimpy would be nice, like in the cart, like the fart car or something.
Was the dude with like the rugby ball shaped head? Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey Arnold.
That's a classic.
Oh my gosh! What if
Yeah.
what if Tom and Jerry enters?
That's not Nickelodeon though. Yeah, but
No.
who cares?
Yeah,
That-
I'm just thinking
who cares?
like just
Like
overall. Yeah.
yeah.
Who owns Looney Tunes now? Because didn't they ditch Looney Tunes? I think
Warner Brothers, right?
I think they ditched them though, didn't they?
Really?
I'm sure I read a news article that
I have no idea what they can come up with because there are still some slots for non-Sega characters. I'm still guessing like the McLaren racing team will be there somewhat in some way.
What about DC?
Oh, that's a good point.
They've already made a
point.
crossover.
Yeah.
The
a
Flash,
good idea.
obviously.
Yeah.
Just like
Well,
Sonic.
why would the Flash be in a car?
Exactly.
They would do the Sonic themed versions of them though, that wouldn't they? Like the costumes, Sonic as Batman, Shadow as Batman.
I don't know.
Right?
Okay.
That makes sense.
I would probably prefer like the originals.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I would see that happening. Maybe a Superman movie crossover,
Oh my
like
gosh.
the new Superman. I don't know. That could happen. At this point, anything could happen. I guess the gloves are off.
I think
They're like,
Garfield will happen though. I linked you the trailer for the new Garfield kart game there, Casey.
okay, Pac-Man could also happen, but again,
Wow.
they're doing non-game characters, so yeah. Garfield Kart 2, All You Can Drift. That's the sort of content that we're like really passionate about here on the Sega Launch.
It's made me chuckle earlier. And it comes out around the same time as well. I don't know what they're thinking.
Look at
What
that.
if they do? Oh my gosh.
You definitely need to check this out if you haven't. If you're just listening, check out the video version. Yeah. The
Feline.
Like they do a trailer for a new character reveal, and then like you see a shadow of someone, and then the shadow goes, "Ha ha! Let's go racing!" And it's Mickey Mouse.
See, they've got their own kart racer as well, haven't they? There's like a Mickey Mouse racing game.
Was it not Disney Magical Tour or whatever? On the
That was
Dreamcast?
on Dreamcast. Yeah, that was. But there is a new one. I'm sure there is.
Oh, really?
Like a free-to-play one. Yeah.
Just like so many kart racers these days. September 10th. Garfield Kart 2, All You Can Drift.
Sneaking in before Sonic, actually.
Yeah. Unlike other kart games, we have Garfield. Yeah. So yeah, by the way, level of excitement for this, guys, right now. I always like to ask this as we get closer to release.
I'm hyped for it.
I probably wasn't as excited when it was first sort of shown. I watched you stream it a little bit, Lime, as I don't know, I wasn't that excited at the time, but I don't know. I'm feeling good about it now for some reason, like an 8.
Yeah, at the time I was also like, I'm not like fully sure. But then like the character reveals kind of like changed things for me. And then after having played and seen what Mario Kart World is like, then I'm like, yeah, okay, I think that this kind of does have a competitive chance still. So
and I feel like they're showing a lot of tracks. Like I was a little bit unsure because it felt like there wasn't going to be that many tracks, and I think you made the point that was it the second lap changes to the like a different track, and then you come back again.
right.
You'd feel like it was like quite a lot of repetition, but now that they're announcing all these different tracks and stuff, maybe there's a lot more randomness, variety to it than I was expecting.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean,
I am
SpongeBob sold
worried
it for
about
me.
it feeling like a little too much chaos still.
Minecraft.
Since that's kind of what I felt there, but we'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. I'm hyped, somewhat hyped, but it will definitely depend on what kind of SEGA content we get, right? I'm guessing Shinobi is a given since we're getting a Shinobi game released a month prior. I really wanted Rio. Not sure if that's happening or not, but
Fingers crossed, maybe.
Yeah. But there are so many, like All-Star Racing Transformed have had so many great characters that it's a shame that we're only getting like 4 or 5 new ones. So, yeah.
I do feel like they're going a little bit more out as well than I was expecting, because when it first announced, I thought it would just be like a similar thing that they did with Team Sonic Racing, where it's just a game that comes out and then after a couple of months everyone's moved on, whereas this, it does feel like they're putting a lot of effort into getting different franchises involved and different, with the Minecraft thing, that's going to generate a lot of hype, I think, once that game comes out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it's probably got a little bit more legs than perhaps Team Sonic Racing had.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think they learned a lesson from what happened with that one. But I think from a financial standpoint, it makes a lot of sense to include these other franchises. There's a lot of money on there for some reason, I guess. Like there are these partnerships, and they've been doing a really good job in partnering with non-gaming entities, like this F1 team, like the things they're doing for the Year of Shadow and this new Sonic Racing Across the World, or whatever they call it this year. What's it called? Can't remember. Something like that.
Just like Race Across the World, isn't it? Something like
yeah, something like that. So like they're partnering with a lot of different organizations and stuff. So they're probably getting some money out of it. And definitely that's happening with this game as well. But if they don't put that money to good use by giving us Sega fans the content that we want as well, that's
maybe
little
that
bit
new
of a
guy
shame.
can sort of revive IPs into the Sonic racing game.
It would be his greatest achievement.
Shuji Utsumi.
Shuji Utsumi. Yeah. We'll see. So I'm excited for this. I'm definitely getting this on day one. Definitely not on the Switch though. Although I would like to get the Switch version to have it portable.
I've already pre-ordered the deluxe version, so I'm gonna get it 3 days early as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
And play it.
PC line.
With it. Yes. Steam.
I'm getting it on Xbox. Definitely.
PS5, I'll get it on.
I mean, it doesn't matter since it's cross.
It's crossplay.
Yeah, can all play.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would be sad that you were getting it on another console, but it doesn't matter, does it?
We need to do a multiplayer stream.
Heck yeah.
So Lime can beat us all.
Yeah.
As he usually does.
I'm not going to do that.
Ain't no game.
Beaten.
Okay, so that's it for news. Anything else you guys would like to mention that we forget about? Did we forget about anything?
I think the things that I remembered during the show, actually, rather than forgetting about something and then thinking that, I should have said that. I covered it at the relevant times, which is unusual. Yeah, that's true. So we got some more time to spend on the relevant things and cover the other ones quickly, which is nice. I wanted to shout out, by the way, Dr. Scottnik, because I should have done this earlier, but I forgot. So Dr. Scottnik is releasing finally a series of videos that I think he was doing for SEGA, for the SEGA Forever channel, which is no longer a thing. And he did one
about Sonic 1, one about Sonic 2, one about Sonic CD, and one about Sonic 3 and Knuckles so far. And I'm in 3 of them. I don't think I'm in the Sonic CD one. I think you're on one of them as well, Lime, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the one with Sonic 2.
Sonic 2, okay. And so I wanted to shout out Dr. Scottnik. If you're not subscribed to Dr. Scottnik on YouTube already, you should definitely check the channel out at Dr. Scottnik, youtube.com/@Dr. Scottnik. And these videos here, the first 4 ones on the main page, channel page, are the ones that are dedicated to the sort of like the 34th anniversary of Sonic, although that wasn't the original plan. But and like I think the original plan was to promote Sonic Origins somewhat. And so that's why you'll see some Sonic Origins footage in there, and there's some talk about having the games in like HD format, right? So yeah, check them out. Really interesting videos with lots of people from the community talking about their favorite Sonic games. And that's
really
it.
Well made.
Yeah, that's it. So, guys, thank you for joining me. Now for the most important part of the show, which is where can people find you and what have you guys been doing online? Let's start with Lime this time.
Yeah. You can find me on Blue Sky. I mainly stream on Twitch, so mainly there. Lime Reversed on everything, basically. I recently celebrated my 5th stream anniversary. So yeah, I've been streaming for 5 years, and it's been an amazing journey. Having met loads of wonderful people, having 100%ed all main Sonic games. Yeah, an absolute blast.
And having played all 3 Shenmue games.
Yeah, indeed, that as well.
That's great.
Okay. I went from not knowing what Shenmue was at all to meeting you guys to then having played all 3.
You haven't played what Shenmue though? You just
Now we should focus on what I have done.
The joys of peer pressure. Yeah. Okay, we bullied you into playing Shenmue. Who says bullying is bad?
I had a good time playing through them though, so yeah.
That's great. Okay, James, what about you? What's up with Shenmue Dojo?
Not a great lot actually at the moment. I've been working behind the scenes on an upcoming Superpass build. So we're putting a lot of time and effort into that. Me and Switch. Switch is doing a lot of the work, to be fair. But some really cool things in the works that I'm excited to share on that soon. We're streaming on the 4th of the upcoming month, August, so get your hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4s out on that day. Join the driving sort of fan base that we're trying to get a 4th game made, whatever we can do. I think this will be the 16th month trending, if we could achieve it, which we should do, because there's still enough of us sort of joining in on the tweetathons each and every 4th month. So definitely join in if you can. And like I say, check out the stream on that evening, shenmuedojo.com, and we'll stream it on Twitch and YouTube, of course, which is Shenmue Dojo on Twitch, and I think it might be Shenmue_Dojo actually on Twitch, and Shenmue Dojo VOD on YouTube. But yeah, you can find me at SkillGym, shenmuedojo.com. And I will give a brief mention, actually, to definitely check out Lime's Shenmue streams.
That's kind of
Shenmue 3 streams. The whole playthrough was a lot of fun. And I'll also give a mention, because you did one for Dr. Scottnik, to RadioSEGA, who did an awesome Dreamcast quiz the other night.
That's true.
I don't know how often he does them, but I had a lot of fun in that. It was like a big Dreamcast. I don't know, was it based on the 25th anniversary or some sort of anniversary, was it? Or big music quiz?
He's done a few based on, I think he's done a Mega Drive one and a Saturn one. So he teams up with a website.
Yeah.
Called something. He actually
Can't quite remember, but it was really good. Really well made. A lot of time
Video
and
Game
effort
Master
into that,
Quiz. VGMquiz.com. Yeah. So they're actually, it's a website about like video game music quizzes. That's their whole
good,
thing.
Actually, you can literally go on that website and do quizzes right now on Sega machines, consoles, music quizzes, like I say. And yeah, like I say, he did a really good one the other night.
Yep, it's this website, VGM Quiz. Are you a video game master? Ooh. And so you can like sign in and take part in different video game music based quizzes. So do
Quite
check
a lot of people
it out.
showed up as well. It was like, I think it was about 30 odd people. So it was really good, really competitive.
He always does them when I'm not available, sadly. And I'm really into these sort of things, especially when it's like music based. But sadly, I wasn't
Test
able
you
to.
for once, Casey. That would have been fun.
But I didn't know you could replay them, so that's interesting. I'll try to like go back and check them out. Yeah. But thank you for that shout out. That was nice. Yeah. As for myself, so the Sega Lounge returns next week. So next week, and that's what I wanted to mention before, I'm excited about what I think will be next week's episode. We haven't recorded it yet, but we're going to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Ristar, which is a game that I like really a lot. So it's like one of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to be joined by a couple of friends as well, and we're going to talk about 30 years of Ristar, why we like the game, and stuff like that. And I'll probably show footage of me playing the game and sucking at it, because that's the plan. Before recording the show, I plan on playing the whole game. I might even stream it, but probably not. Don't count on it. Other than that, we'll be back with other types of shows, types of episodes. We have some milestone anniversaries still to cover this year. And as you know, every month we try to cover the most recent Sega news with these awesome friends here. No, not one. Three people. Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
There we go. Oh.
Wow.
Hashtag cancel Lime.
Just kick Lime out of the room.
But guys, thank you very much for joining me.
I was just typing in the Radio Sega Discord #Let's get more KC streams, but I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna do it now.
Okay, so as I was saying, people listening in don't understand. So go watch the video version to see what happened there. I accidentally cut Lime off. First time was accidentally.
Cut ties.
I cut Lime off the video stream, but no, now he's back. Thank you guys for joining me, Limey. James, thank you very much. Thank you guys for watching on Twitch, YouTube. For Radio Sega listeners as well, thank you very much for joining us. We had Jamie, Purvis, Celtic Yoshi, I believe, Pocket Ellery. We were discussing stuff in the Radio Sega Discord. To everyone who commented on this live stream. And as usual, come back next week for more of the Sega Lounge. Until then, have a great week. Bye-bye.